Gina was just talking about you're watching film at 6 a.m., you're doing everything you can to make the transition. What do you think's been the most difficult part about the transition from college pros? What do you, on a daily basis?
Yeah, I think in college, it's still more, who can just go out there, and out physical, the other guy, just who's better physically. And I think there's a big switch when you get to the pros. I think it goes from, 60, 70% physical, 30% mental in college, and I think it like hits a whole U-turn. I think it's more, everybody here is physically good enough to be here, but now it's like that whole mental side of the game. It's like 90% physical, 90% mental, and 10% physical at this level. And it's just all about, there's a lot more adjustments and routes, and so you have to see the defense. It's not just going out there, and just run route. You have to analyze what's going on. What me and G talked about was just, being able to go out there, play fast, play free, play physical without thinking much, just knowing everything like the front and back of your hand. It's something that you got to learn, as a rookie. But G, who's really helping me out right now, Tuck, the older guys are just really pulling me and Dante ahead. Like G said, we're meeting early, we're getting on the same page about everything. He's showing me how to watch film the right way, and all that, so.
With that being said, how much further along do you feel right now compared to where you were at training camp?
Oh, 100%. Each and every game, you grow and you get better. You're learning new lessons, not only every game, every week, just how everything works, how the offense works, how the league works, and just everything. But no, the leap from OTAs to training camp to now, and then it will be from now to the end of the season. You can always, I look at everything, you can always grow, through positives and negatives, no matter what's going on, so I'm just focused on coming in here, working hard each and every day, and doing my part to help this team win.
And that's what Pete said. He said the last 8 or 9 games is for you and Dante to make a switch, to switch it back and to, go forward and really improve. Do you see that as well?
100%.
Kind of the second half of the season to take another level?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Like I said, me and G, and not only me and G, but just everybody, we're all just really getting fine-tuning everything, like we have been the whole season. But, no, I agree 100% with Coach Carey. It was maybe a little bit of a rookie mindset. We had the first half of the season. But now that has to go away. Now we're getting called on to go win games, and that's a role that we're going to step into. Me and Tay, we got the confidence for it. We got the willingness to go out and get it. So we're both. I know we're both excited to keep coming here, keep grinding each and every day. And showing everybody what we got.
How excited do you get for the stage of Monday Night Football, with primetime lights and everything?
Oh, it's going to be amazing. It's really, I look at it. Every game. Just growing up. Your whole life, this is your dream. Especially now, it's not only my dream, my brother's dream. So to be able to just go out there every game, is just a true blessing, a true gift from above. And yeah, Monday Night Football versus Cowboys. What else can you ask for? So.
Especially after your years at TCU.
Yeah.
How involved do you get with what was going on with the Cowboys?
To be honest, I never really. I grew up in Louisiana, so I guess sort of a Saints fan. But no, I never really got that much involved with them, So.
You mentioned showing what you got, right? Well, the second-round draft pick behind your name, what has that maybe pressure felt like, and just to get ramped up as soon as possible?
Yeah, I don't really see it that much as pressure. I don't think the right word. I think pressure is more, going to say the eulogy when my brother passed away in front of, thousands of people. I kind of look at that as pressure. This is just a game. We're just out there having fun. I got all my guys around me. We all got each other, so I don't really see that as pressure, but I see it more as an opportunity.
Was it a test at all of your
Thank you,
patience and your confidence, though, to maybe not getting as many opportunities right away and having to wait?
I would say no, just because I know God and my brother got a perfect plan. Every day I pray. Anything that happens, good, bad, and different, happens for a specific reason and purpose. And it's all part of their greater plan, and that plan is perfect. And and I always just tell myself in due time. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks.
One thing about your brother that you kind of take onto the football field with you every single week?
Yeah, I think just his courageousness and his confidence, just going out there and getting it, no matter what's happening. It's easy to get down on yourself. It's easy to, get too high on yourself at times. So just trying to stay like even keel, just right here in the medium, because you can make bad decisions when your emotions are too good, and you can make bad decisions when they're too low. So I just try to keep it all right here on an even playing field, and I think that's just something that through not only what he taught me throughout his life, but since he has passed, I think that's just been one of the main things I've learned, and to keep fighting too, no matter what, to just keep throwing punches no matter what.
Last question. Is there one memory with him that even in, a season where it's not a winning season right now, it brings you back to the love of the game and just kind of playing backyard football?
Oh, I mean, there's so many to just name one specific one. But I mean, this was our dream, not only my dream, but his dream. And just we talked about it all the time. And he always saw something in me that maybe I didn't even see myself at points. But him being my big brother, he truly just believed in me no matter what. So just always just thinking back to that and thinking back to those things, knowing, I have what it takes, and knowing that I have the greatest guardian angel in him and the Lord. It keeps me going each day, and what keeps me, like I said, fighting, throwing punches each and every day.
Me and Jack, we're going to lean on each other and work to get each other better every single day, whether that's in here watching film or being on the field after practice, getting a bunch of catches in with each other. Yeah, we play receiver, and everybody always talks about the competition part of it and battling, but we both got the same end goal for ourselves as one another. So we both want to be great receivers. So if one of us is going to be doing it, we work together and make both of us better at that. So I definitely agree with Coach saying the first half was our learning time, and then now it's time to really go out there and make plays. I feel like we definitely need to be able to do that.
How hard is the frustrating part when it's frustrating out there to deal with?
For me, I'm very competitive. I love the game. I'm very passionate about it. So when things aren't going the way that we want them to go, especially in the wins and loss column, it's very difficult for me. So I say it's very frustrating when things are frustrating.
First time in the NFL heading into Monday Night Football. Is it a different feeling for you as you guys get ahead of this one?
I wouldn't really say it's a difference. I would just say that we treat every game. Our coaches try to teach us and tell us each game is the same. Every game is treated as a championship game, so it don't feel like one is higher than the other and then like that. So I wouldn't say that it's a difference in the Monday night game.
As a rookie, you've got a lot to learn, especially being a little newer to the position itself. But I feel good about how I'm coming along week to week, and just looking forward to keep that going.
What do you think of Monday's matchup? Two great receivers, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb on both sides, and matching up with those guys and playing on Monday night against the Cowboys.
It would be a good challenge, but I think myself and the rest of the guys in the room really embrace that and look forward to it. So we'll take it day by day, and we'll see what happens.
Do you get a different kind of preparation going into Monday Night Football? Does it mean more to this team?
No, I mean it's nice to be in prime time, but I'd say we all prepare every game like we're playing prime time.
Darien, what's your biggest asset that you think you bring to game day, to practice?
Biggest asset?
Yeah.
I think just being a unique corner, with this combination of this size and speed and stuff. Not a lot of cornerbacks are like that in the league. So.
Do you recall watching CeeDee Lamb in college at all? And was he a player you liked watching at all?
I played against him my freshman year, so yeah, I remember.
Did you guys match up?
I was still playing receiver, so no.
What do you remember about playing against him?
Pretty sure he took a slant 70 to the house, so he can make those kind of plays. So you got to be on your P's and Q's when you guard him. So.
Pickens' guy has been real effective for them. What stood out to you about the way they used him?
I mean, just his size and aggression. He's got a big catch radius. He gets really good at 50-50 balls down the field. So you have to be. You got to really match up and play tight.
What have these guys like Eric Stokes, Isaiah Paul-Amal, what have they done to help you grow as a rookie?
They've been really helpful mentors. All the DBs have been really trying to get in my ear and give me any piece of advice that they can give me that'll help me. So I really appreciate all of them. They've helped me a lot since I've been here so far.
when it comes to converting to DB in college and then elevating that to the NFL game, what have you learned about yourself through this whole process?
I'm versatile.
As a player.
What if I guess that, no one can tell me I can't do anything, I feel like if I put my mind to something, I can accomplish it, so.
And where have you grown the most since you got in the league over the first couple weeks, training camp, all that? Where have you grown the most?
Physically, physicality, adjusting to that. It's a little different from college, so I think that took a little adjusting too, but I think it's getting better by the week.
And what is that adjustment like going from college to the league of where, hey, you had classes before, et cetera, and now it's football 24/7? What's that jump like?
It's you're playing against grown men, not just 18, 19, 20, you know what I mean? So you got to get used to that. So especially being a rookie, it's a little different, but you get used to it fast.
Is the challenge of keeping the confidence high, as a rookie, getting thrown to the deep water halfway through, has that been a challenge at all, or how have you navigated that?
I don't think it's been a challenge. I've been waiting for, my opportunities and just look forward to making the most of them when I get them. So it's something I've embraced.
When you say waiting for your opportunities, why do you feel so ready for them to come right now?
Just how I work throughout the week. I prepare like I'm going to play every week, and obviously I've had some situations where you have to step in and play. So I feel ready just through the preparation part of it.
That's PG, man. He came up with a nickname because he ain't had no nickname for me. And
Tell him, Red. Y'all okay? Say that.
Hey man, shout out to my dog Real, man. Shout out to my dog Lonnie, man. Lonnie had just came back. Just want to let y'all know, Child's Chin, man. Chin is the real guy. If you ever need Chin, man, just catch him in the studio. Y'all heard him. Go on, man. But yeah,
They don't know that. Album coming soon.
But yeah, he just always say I'm just a serious guy in between the lines, all that stuff. So he just try to give me a little funny little nickname and all that stuff to break the little thing. So it's funny.
He just talked about obviously talked about how well you've been playing, and there's times where teams just kind of can stay away from you on the field. I guess just how do you feel teams have tried to approach you this year?
I mean, I feel like they done tried it and all this stuff and all, but obviously I'll be ready. I may get one target, I may get 5. You just never know. So you just never know how the quarterback feeling and all that stuff. But I know for a fact that great quarterback, I know for a fact he got 2 great wide receivers on the outside. It don't matter who it is. Like, he just will throw it. Man. You gotta have that mindset.
Cowboys have a receiver you have a little bit of familiarity with, and George Pickens. Can you just talk about what his game's like, and how do you prepare for it, or how do you prepare Caillou for it if he has to go up against him?
Man, that's my dog, George. Watched him come in as a freshman. Was there 2 years with George and all that stuff, man. So I just try to tell him, man, rule number 1, man, that man pretty much, he catches pretty much everything. So rule number 1, man, you got to hit the ball first. Because pretty much I always believe if he lay a hand on that ball or anything, it's probably gonna be his, because he got strong hands, aggressive hands, and his catch rate is unbelievable. To where he make any catch look easy and all that stuff. Like I done seen him in practice do some unbelievable stuff where I'm just like, God, like, and that was coming from me in college, so that was before the league and all that stuff. And still tell everybody, man, he catch a lot of things that you just don't see a normal person do.
This interview still going on?
So it's just crazy though. But just try to.
Red, I'm saying,
Dang, bro, once y'all walked in, they had just got over here. They had just got over here. Yeah.
That's 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I ain't no wrong with it. But yeah, like, he just catch a lot of names, so you just got to make sure you got to be in his face and be aggressive and be able to talk.
And sticking with George, though, he's led the league in terms of drawing defensive pass interference. Is that something you guys are aware of as a DB, and is that a skill for a receiver?
To be honest, I did not know that, so that was news to me. Appreciate that to me. But that was news to me. I did not know he was leaning in that category. But that's definitely a skill, because for a fact, 50-50 balls with him and all that stuff is unbelievable, especially with him. So I always got to give my props to George. George is an unbelievable player. Like, people always just don't know. Like,
He may do a lot, but when it comes to football and all that stuff, that man just absolutely love ball, and that's something I can never take away from that man.
Do you feel you're playing your best football right now?
I actually do. That's what makes it so crazy. That's making it so crazy that people just fail to realize. Like, I feel personally I'm playing some of my best ball. It just ain't been like my how can I say my rookie year. My rookie year, I was a rookie, so I know every ball's pretty much coming to me. So I was able to make a lot of plays. This year, just I feel I'm better, understanding a lot of more stuff and more comfortable, especially coming back from my injury. All that stuff is just now I'm just not getting a lot of those targets that I used to get my rookie year. So just kind of a little working both ways.
Scheme-wise, what is it that you like about what Patrick Graham's doing that's maybe helped you do that as well?
Just making me feel comfortable to where I can go out there and I can play free. I can play whatever. Like I'm playing within the rules, within the scheme, but I'm still free. I'm able to do me. I'm not pretty much stuck in a box, and it feels great.
Obviously, being healthy helps, but I remember when you started the opening presser here for the Raiders at the beginning of the year, you were eager for this opportunity. You had a little bit of chip on your shoulder. Just where are you at now from that moment to what you've accomplished?
Oh no, I still got that chip now, day in day out, because any given week, they could try me. Or they gonna try me, so that's my mindset every week. So man, I'm just trying to make a play. Like, I'm trying to make a play, bump all that. Like any little opportunity I get, a run, a pass, a flea flicker, it don't even matter. I'm out here just trying to make a play, and it's just sticking, and I'm just trying to stick to it.